Well, it's an issue that's sure to spark debate. Is our planet getting hotter?
Well, if you were outside today, you may have a hard time believing in global warming. Chief Meteorologist Gary Lezak takes a look at this controversial issue. Gary?
Now, I wanted to know if the Earth was warming up or if it was cooling down. Has global warming stopped? Let's take a look.
What a winter. A major snowstorm collapses the Metrodome roof in Minneapolis. 31 degrees below zero in Oklahoma sets the all-time coldest temperature in the state. Snowfall blasts New York City this year and set an all-time snowfall record in Washington, D.C. and Philadelphia last year. Kansas City had 44 inches of snow last winter and over 30 inches again this year. The Earth can't possibly be warming up, right? Has global warming stopped? About half the U.S. population believes global temperatures are rising. What's the truth? To get the facts, we asked the experts, climatologists.
Over the last 100 years, Earth has definitely been warming.
Fact number one, the Earth is warming. Every scientific society on Earth agrees. The Earth has warmed more than 1 degree Fahrenheit over the past century. Within the warming, there was a slight cool down from the 1940s to the 70s. Then a new high was reached in 1998. Temperatures leveled off during the past 12 years, which led some to believe that global warming has stopped. When talking climate, we need at least 30 years to establish a trend. 12 years of data isn't sufficient to make this leap because short-term changes are caused by El Nino, volcanoes, or other natural variables. Could the sun be a factor? The 11-year solar cycle is most likely too weak and too short to explain the warming. Globally, the last decade is the warmest since record-keeping began in the 1800s. Fact number two, not all locations are experiencing the same change. Arctic regions have warmed up the most.
2010 had some very cold winters in the United States and Europe. By the same token, it was the warmest year on record just about globally. So there's something going on with the winter circulation that's different than in the past few years.
The last couple of winters have been like opening up the refrigerator door. Arctic air escapes and washes over the continents, while inside the refrigerator, the polar regions are warming up.
Fact number three, carbon dioxide is increasing every year. CO2 concentrations have risen about 20% in the past 60 years due to the burning of fossil fuels and deforestation. Is warming of the climate actually caused by humans? Climatologists say yes. Others say no, mostly politicians and non-scientists. And some attribute the warming to humans, but believe it won't be too severe and we can adapt. But there is more to the warming debate. In many parts of the world, storms are getting wetter because warmer air holds more water vapor. In the United States, precipitation has increased an average of about 5% in the past 50 years, and the amount of rain in the heaviest downpours has increased by around 20% in the past century. Climate is more than one storm, one heat wave, or 2 cold winters. Climatologists state with conviction the Earth is warming this century and increased CO2 will warm us further. How much is the question? If the refrigerator door stays open, we may continue to have cold winters here while the poles keep warming up.
So the bottom line is, what I found out, the Earth is warming up, so global warming is happening. How much, and a lot of factors in there still at play. Now, you can go and participate in the debate in our conversation on our blog. Go to NBCActionNews.com and click on our Action Weather blog. We also have a story on there. We're going to post this video soon to that as well.
It's very interesting things to think about.
Pretty interesting.
Actually, the pictures, too, make us look forward to summer.
Yeah, I know.
Seeing
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
People jogging in the shorts in the sun.
I am so ready. And one last statistic. This year, you know, as cold as it has been, there have been more record highs than record lows in the United States.
It's kind of crazy. Yeah.
So very interesting.